After I posted my video on why I think Jimmy Carter's a hero, I got a lot of almost the same comment. So I thought I'd do a little investigating as to the truth of this statement. First of all, understand that anytime people are repeating the same trope, it's because they were manipulated into saying it. That's the phrase the media is trying to get you to repeat. The two primary reasons why people think that Jimmy Carter wasn't a good president are one, because of inflation issues, and two, because of the Iran hostage crisis. So I'm going to take the first one first. When it comes to inflation during Jimmy Carter's presidency, we've been lied to. So after the Vietnam War, the economy went into a recession because of all the spending we did. And Nixon in the 1970s inherited a big problem. So in order to get reelected, he knew that he had to control inflation. So he went to the chairman of the Federal Reserve and said, hey, I'm gonna need you to lower these mortgage rates and interest rates for the public. And the chairman said, no, that's gonna make things much worse for people in the future. I'm not gonna do that. So Nixon fired that guy and hired somebody else to do his bidding. So mortgage and interest rates were lowered, people were happy for a couple years, and Nixon got reelected. Then there was Watergate and Gerald Ford for a hot second. Enter Jimmy Carter in 1976. Now he really wants to get inflation under control. So he fires the schmo that Nixon hired, and he put in a guy that is actually so well respected and so good at dealing with money that actually Reagan reappointed him, and he helped us out of the 2008 mortgage crisis. So Paul Volcker becomes the chairman of the Federal Reserve. Paul Volcker told Carter the only way that you're going to be able to get out of this inflation issue is if you raise the mortgage and interest rates. And it's going to hurt people for a while. It's going to make people unemployed and prices are going to go up. But it's the only way to avoid another decade or longer of inflation issues. Volcker said, if you do this, there's no way you're going to get reelected. So true to form, Jimmy Carter did it anyways. So as expected, America had 2 bad years of inflation, and then Reagan's elected in 1980, and all of a sudden, 81, 82, 83, 84, the economy starts getting better. Jimmy Carter put the welfare of the American people over his reputation. Reagan got to take full credit for the good work that Carter did and for the sacrifice that he was willing to make. So the next time somebody tells you that Jimmy Carter was a terrible president, tell them you know the truth about the inflation and what happened back then. Part 2's to come.